tree. Or bush, I should say. So this must be the old governor's house, look. Interesting.
Museum.
I guess that was the Spanish governor.
Probably.
Because this was the main city in Spanish Florida.
Well, it's got that Spanish style with the balconies.
Yeah. All these archways are really what the Spanish do. If you look at their architecture in Mexico and South America.
Yeah.
Guess somebody's impatient.
Oh my god, that is not helping, my dude. That is not helping.
It's not like he's going anywhere in this traffic. Hey. Oh look, there's a church down there.
Yeah.
Might go in there actually later on. It's open. Some of them can be really nice. Depends when they were built. That looks like an old style church.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look at this. I didn't realise there was a courtyard. Hey ladies.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
I'll just swing it around if you're okay as you say hello. I didn't excuse me, I didn't even know this courtyard existed actually.
Yeah.
You know, we've been to St. Augustine loads of times, but we usually walk on the back way, the other side.
There's so much to see. I always
Yeah.
advise people to get lost because it's not that big. You can't get that lost.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's so much to see on the side streets.
Oh,
Even
right.
if you head that way, you kind of get into like more residential, but the homes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful historic
Yeah.
buildings, homes. Back
Yeah, we actually parked down that way a bit, you know, on the one piece of
Switch
free
it up.
parking. Actually, it's free parking down there.
Oh, very nice.
As long as you're willing to walk, which isn't really a problem for us.
This is the government house building. You know what this is?
Is it the old Spanish governor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured
The
it might be.
original.
I just said tonight, we just saw the placard there actually saying it was the governor's.
Yeah. So
Mansion.
when St. Augustine was founded, it was founded by a Spaniard, and so they designed it as a Spanish colony.
Yeah.
So the square would have been the first thing planned. The streets would have come off it. It required a government building and a church, which the
Oh, right.
Basilica's the church that was there at the time. And so this would have been the main seat of government at the time. And back then they didn't have a system for naming streets, so it was by landmarks. So this
Yeah.
St. George Street at the time would have been known as either Church Street or Government Street.
Ah, just because that was what was at either.
Yes.
Interesting.
The naming, St. George, obviously very British, so the naming of a lot of the streets didn't come, their original names didn't come until after the British
Yeah.
had taken over.
Yeah, and I don't know how long the British were here. Not that long.
I don't,
Because
Not very long ago.
yeah.
The Spanish took over again.
yeah, I guess after the Revolutionary War they sold it back to the Spanish just so the Americans couldn't take it off them. Probably that is London. They will do anything to screw with a colony that's disappearing. I don't mean that quite the way it sounded, but
No,
they.
and what's really neat, so in 2015, St. Augustine celebrated its 450th. The King and Queen of Spain actually came on the front side of this building. You can't see from here. There's a small little like Juliet balcony.
Oh,
the
right.
King and Queen of Spain actually addressed the city from those
Wow,
balconies
neat.
during
I remember at the time reading that he was coming.
Yeah.
That
Very
was
cool.
King Juan Carlos and Sophia, if I remember correctly.
His parents
Got
were
more
here.
than I do.
His parents were here in 1965, which was our 400th.
Oh,
And
the
St.
king's
She knows some
parents.
things. She can go even further back than I can.
Yeah, because the
Not know
king
that.
was. I'll give you another bit of interesting history. King Juan Carlos was brought up by Franco, the dictator, and when he conquered Spain way back in the 1930s, he said to the king, "I'm going to depose you, but I'll take your son and bring him up," with the idea that he would be king eventually. And so, the king let him do it because it would continue the line as a king.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, but Franco wanted him to have a non-upper class, well, not non-upper class, but a non-whatever the
Like
they're all linked, the royal families of Europe, so
Yeah.
he wanted to give them a different education.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it's
How long would you be here?
we've lived in Florida about 20 years. I was like a single father in England for 6 years, from when my son was just 8 months old, and then met an American woman in a place you would never see a foreigner, way in the back of beyond, on what we call a D road in England, which is the smallest roads in the Lake District.
That's,
And her and a friend
so
tried to
maybe she was lost.
yeah, they tried to book into the hotel we were staying in, and I saw, I heard this foreign voice. Nathan was still a baby, so I was or a toddler, and I was unpacking his stuff, and we brought my mother and my au pair, and I just heard this foreigner, because Americans obviously sound foreign in those days to me, and I talked to, I heard this foreign voice talking, and as I went out, I just got a voice in my head, not a real voice, just a thought from your subconscious saying, you should go and talk to her. And that was always to my advantage. I knew enough about that at that age that it was, so I just changed direction. And I'm not a chat up line guy at all, so I had no idea what I was going to say.
That's awesome.
And I just walked up to them. They had brochures on the wall, so I just said, they have pretty good brochures here, don't they? And that was it. We just got talking.
That was all it took, huh?
Yeah, we chatted for about 40 minutes, and then they had to leave. So she started phoning me after she got back here, and we had a telephone courtship. So it was an old-fashioned 19th century style courtship, which was really nice. And then she came over at Christmas, and I always said I would never do this, and guys that did this were crazy, but we ended up, I asked her to marry me while she was over here, because I knew that was it, and she knew as well, so, and then I flew to Alaska where she was living, and we got married about 3 weeks later.
In Alaska, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It was kind of a weird experience, because I flew into San Francisco airport, and I'm sitting there thinking, well, in about 4 hours I'm going to be the coldest I've ever been,
Yeah, no kidding.
because it was like -10 in Anchorage at the time, which was actually quite warm for Alaska
That's wild.
compared to some of the places I've been.
Very interesting. A little tip for you too, now that you know this building's here.
Yeah.
The nicest, cleanest public restrooms.
Oh, in this building?
Are inside, yes.
Oh, right, that's worth
They're
knowing.
it's like a local secret, so
Oh, right.
yeah.
It's worth
People
knowing.
forget they don't know they're there.
This will be for a YouTube channel, so if
Fantastic.
you're okay for going on there, all the ladies listening will be perking up at that one. And so it's the Governor's House.
Governor's house.
Just put that up there so we can see it. Yeah, if you want to advertise, you look like tour
We're like
guides
the
or whatever.
Tasting tours. So,
Tasting tours.
Yes, we are a food and wine tour company.
Oh,
you
right.
sign up and it's a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
You go to multiple venues where you do a food and wine pairing, and you get a little bit of history and a lot of bit of wine and a lot of bit of food, and they are a ton of fun. And we have both walking tours and we have tours that take our oversized golf cart, little electronic
Yeah.
vehicle that seat I think 8. So you can sign up for either one, and then we
neat.
do theme tours throughout the year as well. We have a luau one, an Island Boulevard luau one that goes over onto the beachside area, and we do holiday themed ones with the Grinch and Santa that take you around to see the Christmas lights, and we have Beetlejuice in the
Just make sure I've got you
we
both
have
there.
Beetlejuice during Halloween. He'll take you on a
Oh,
pub
right.
crawl, so it's
So that's a guy dressed as Beetlejuice?
Oh
or?
yeah. Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, you got Beetlejuice as your personal escort. You take
Wow.
a pub crawl, and they are a ton of fun. It's a ton
That
of
sounds
fun.
great.
The tours are a ton of fun, and it's a great company to work for. So
All right, good. So how would they
tasting tours.
contact you if somebody watches the video and then wants to get in touch with you?
the tasting tours is .com is our website. They can Google it.
Right.
You'll see the red. That's our logo.
Yeah. Yeah, let me
with
get a
the
shot
fork.
close-up of that, if that's okay. I don't want
It's
to
quite
go
all right.
poking the camera in your face. Let me just go a bit. Okay, so they can read the script on there. Okay.
St.
Thank you.
Augustine, the tasting tours.
All right, neat.
We would love to have you.
Yeah, sure. If you give me a card, I'll put it on the bottom of the video.
There you go.
Okay, it might be a little while, but I'll put your web address, like a couple of weeks, but
Wonderful.
I'll put your website address on the bottom of that,
would
so if
love
anybody's
that.
listening, it will be on there.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
so and my website, my YouTube channel is Mike Ward Traveller
Awesome.
with
I'm
one
gonna
L,
look it
so
up.
just look it up and
I'm going to. Thank
yeah,
you so much.
I need some extra views because I'm a third of the way towards monetization with watch hours. So I
Very
need a few
nice.
extra watch hours.
Very nice. Well,
And
I
then
will find
I've got
you on
about
there.
500 subscribers, so I'm
Good for
halfway there with
you.
that.
Good for you. That's tough stuff. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
you literally have to do it every day, and you have to. I heard somebody who was successful after 6 failed YouTube channels. He was successful, and he said you literally, if you take a group of 100 YouTubers, you have to be the one that works harder than the other 99.
Yeah.
And that's not a problem for me, so I thought, okay, I'll just do
Good
that.
for you.
But I literally
you.
put one short out every day, and then long videos 2 or 3 times a week.
Good for you. That's fantastic.
Okay, well, I'll let you talk to this lady. So it was good talking to you. Sure.
Nice, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie. I've got my.
That's a beautiful building. Get a shot of the church from here. Yeah, that was neat. I thought they might like somebody saying something and asking them how to contact them.
It's good free publicity.
Yeah, that's it. And it,
You know, every
You
time
know.
you run into a person like that, you know, or that person at the shop the other day, just ask them and talk to them.
yeah,
And, you know, make a good little thing for the video and everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of free advertising.
that's what I thought actually.
Everything.
Okay, well, we're going this
We're
way.
heading that way, so we're just gonna head them off.
Go ahead,
You guys
ladies,
will
you
have
can
to
go
walk in
first.
circles somewhere. Thank you, Mike.
Great day.
Sure, have a great day.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
I made a big circle. I heard you guys watching window shopping.
So we can probably get the light if it's.
Bonnie, I'm very excited to be taking you guys around today. In the back over there, I have, she is a guide.
That was neat as well. It was real interesting hearing about what they did and everything.
You want to go in the church, or do you
Yeah,
want to do that on the way back?
Yeah, let's do it on the way back because it's actually really nice at the moment. As long as we're in the shade, it's not bad, and there's plenty of shade down here and there.
Yeah.
I'd like to take it. You remember that hotel we were at where we saw the husky the other day?
Yeah.
I'd like to take a bit down that street because there's some really nice buildings.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the tours are until 4:45, so maybe they shut it. I
Yeah,
hope
it
not.
could be.
I'll tell you what. Let's. It could be after. Ah. Yeah, I just realised what time it was. I never thought about that. Yeah, we can always come back another day. I would definitely like to take the inside of the church with it being so old.
Yeah. It looks like it's closed. They've got the gate
Yeah.
locked.
I remember yesterday, or 2 days ago, he said 4:45.
Oh,
And when I saw he wasn't there, I
I couldn't
wondered if it
remember
would.
if it was 4 or 7. He said.
Yeah. Oh, there's a restaurant in there at the back.
Antique shops and restaurants.
Yeah, we can have a look around there if you want. Go ahead, guys. Oh, there's probably a few things in here if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it says antique shops.
Yeah. This is a good idea. They've got a few of these places. And they used to be really warm in here, but I guess they've got
Yeah, they've
the
got the AC
AC
working
working
fine.
nowadays.
Oh, they've got penny clubs.
I wonder,
Come here with like jarred pennies.
I wonder if Zoltar is an Iranian name or something like
Oh,
that.
this is the thing from Big.
Yeah.
These used to be really in the 70s or 80s, I think, is when
Oh,
this
right.
came out. And they were really, you know, they were kind of going out of fashion, and then they made the Tom Hanks film.
Oh, and then they
Big.
all came back.
I wish it
Yeah.
could be adults, and they got a resurgence, and they became really popular again.
Yeah, there were 3 of those films at the time when they all used to. The 3
Oh,
big
yeah,
studios
when
all
they
made a
copied each
version of a
other.
film. Yeah. Because Judge Reinhold was in one of them, I think, and I forget who was in the other one. I don't think the Tom Hanks one was the first one to come out, actually.
Handbags and hot sauce, hot combination.
Handbags and Hot Sauce. Is that the name of the store?
No, it's it looks like one wall has nothing on it but hot sauce.
Wow.
The rest is just handbags everywhere.
Yeah, there's a hot sauce store in Well, there was in the mall in Jacksonville, and it just shut, I noticed, which is a real shame.
That sucks.
I was planning to take you in there because I know you would have had a field day with all the hot stuff.
Oh, I'd love to take Kyle in here sometime.
What, down here?
Yeah, in the cigar shop.
Oh yeah.
He'd go crazy for this place. He loves cigars.
Does he still smoke a pipe as well?
No, he
Hi.
doesn't smoke a pipe. You know, I tried to get
I know
him
he
to-
did it a time. He did it one
there's a
time,
way
didn't he?
to,
Oh, there's a good one. I don't think Mum would like that shirt if I
Yeah.
bought that and wore it.
but yeah. Guess everything closes here at 4.
Oh yeah, you know, I was forgetting it was so late with coming later to avoid the heat, but we'll still see the scenery and stuff.
Oh, look at all their swords on the wall.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of Japanese swords at the back here. I wonder if they've got a copy of the Japanese sword guide.
No, those are probably the cheap millimeter ones that you hang
Yeah.
on your wall. If you tried to actually cut anybody with one of
Yeah,
those, it would
probably would
break.
just break on their neck or something.
Yeah, it's that cheap pressed Pakistani steel that they have.
Ah. You know, Michael Palin was in Pakistan once when he was doing one of
Yeah.
his tours, and some guy made him a gun. You can just go somewhere in one of the streets there and just have a gun made. So
Yeah, they've got stuff like that all over the place.
I don't think he'd probably have been allowed to import it into England.
Oh no, you've got a license for this,
Yeah.
a license for that, you know. It's that old
Or they
joke,
would've-
you got a license for that, a license.
Yeah. You're okay if you're in a gun club and you have a gun cabinet, but that's the only way. Which is probably a good thing, actually.
I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of the Second Amendment myself.
Oh yeah. It does keep you a lot safer, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lot safer down a lot of streets here than it is in the UK, just because a 90-year-old woman might be packing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be after 5 actually, because
Yeah.
it's kind of shut. There's an old-style Western photography place there.
Yeah. Taking photos as a pirate. They sell pirate clothes and stuff. So.
That would have been neat when you guys were kids to go and do that. I didn't know about them then. Would have been a nice picture to send
Yeah,
back.
look at
You know,
these
like,
little
yeah.
things.
Just imagine
Send them
sending
back
that back
to
to the
Nana.
UK.
To Nan and
Yeah.
Jean or whoever.
Oh, there's some of it. He's got a whole load of pictures here, look.
Yeah. Like drawing a headache, please go away.
Yeah, there's a few t-shirts like that around here.
Yeah, this is one of those
Gamer
nerd
store?
shops
Oh,
that's got cards and figurines and stuff like that. Or the D&D supplies you could ever need.
I wonder what the Mythical Mountain is. Unless
Yeah, that's
it's
what this place is.
oh, I see. Oh, it's all the way along then.
Yeah.
Right. They got another of these at this end. Only that one's called Zoltan. third one of these. Look.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought that looked more like a magician. It's shaped with Merlin.
Yeah, shaped with Merlin.
I noticed there's plenty of ice.
look.
What?
Nurses all over, and then this back wall is just hot
Oh,
sauces.
wow, that's an interesting combination. Huh. Let's center this again. Definitely a good place to cool down actually for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see anywhere you want to go in, let me know.
Yeah.
Just do a quick scan of the street. We'll move over to the shade side actually. Just wrap this up again. That's better. It's an interesting place.
What is that?
Not sure actually.
So do I.
We turn left up here. That's the street that where that place was where we saw the husky. Try the other side of the street in a second. Maybe we won't try the other side of the street. I said we'd try the other side of the street because it's in the shade, but maybe we won't. Yeah, there's a few interesting places out here, look.
Yeah. That's the place where we got that husky.
Yeah. We've been in there once before, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Columbia Spanish restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, Colombia. Interesting.
Oh, nice little courtyard here.
Oh yeah. Select shaders as well. Oh yeah. I wonder if that's. Well, no, it's not. It must be a different one than the other one. That's probably where that German woman was going. You know, the one just a little while ago.
Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch of stores in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember, I think there used to be a museum
Wow.
here, but I'm not sure. Medieval torturing man.
Looks like the Inquisition is still alive and well. You know, they must have built it this way, probably, maybe even in the days before air conditioning, so you could at least come in.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the fans and everything like that,
Yeah.
look at that. It's more of a caricature of a lion.
Oh yeah. It's like a statue or something.
Yeah. I guess it's a painting.
There's another painting.
Oh yeah. I wonder where that is. That looks like an old medieval play area, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way it looks. Oh, there's a pool there. I wonder if that goes back to the 1920s or something.
Could be.
Because look at what they're wearing, the guys.
Yeah.
There's the water going in on the left there. And look at the clothes on these guys,
Oh,
just
yeah.
over there. Don't see a date on it. Oh, interesting. Well, they even have an upstairs. It's probably to the Torture Museum.
Open 10 to 10. Yeah, that's the torture museum.
If you say after 10, you don't come out till the next day.
You want to go to the back end, or do you just want
Yeah,
to
let's
go to the
go to the
street?
back end because we walked that a little bit, so
Yeah.
we'll just go and see what else is down this side. We could even walk that back street out and see what's on there.
Place over there has plenty.
Oh, neat. This is where we came in.
Yeah, I was thinking there's more stuff down here.
Oh, yeah, we can take a look at it if you want.
Yeah.
For some reason this thing's swinging a bit in here. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Could be the floors uneven.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
that's a
before it-
30-minute video, so let me cut it